welcome to the Go Legal Yourself podcast. This show is about knowing the legal life cycle of your business. Welcome to the Go Legal Yourself podcast, episode 31, title, Getting to Know Your Host. I'm your host, attorney Kelly Bagla, the Queen of Business Law. You can interact with us on social media at Go Legal Yourself, and do please find us on the web at golegalyourself.com. It's always nice to know a little bit about your host, and I thought since we have spent hours of intimate time together, you should get to know me just a tad. I have always found that getting to know someone creates a genuine relationship, and that ultimately does lead to building trust. That actually applies to both professional and personal relationships too. So why not a remote relationship that we have? So, who am I? Well, I think the first thing you might have noticed about my voice is that I have a slight accent. Yes, I do. I was born and raised in England, the jolly old land across the pond. And I had a fantastic childhood. We actually got to visit real-life castles, the castles that you see in movies. We visited them. And at that time, I was thinking, I would love to own a castle. But England is a beautiful place to visit. If you haven't been there already, I would highly recommend it. Well, after being born and raised in England and finishing high school, I decided to come out to the States to visit. And like one does, I absolutely fell in love with the place. And I decided to continue my education here. So I started out up in the Bay Area. I went to Cal State Hayward. I obtained my bachelor's in science with emphasis in business. And since I am the baby of the family, Mom wanted me home for a while. So I decided to take advantage of that time while I was home, and I went to law school, University of Wales. That's another beautiful country that you must visit. Well, since I didn't want to spend another 3 years of my life in England, I decided to come back to the States, and I went to Whittier Law School and I obtained my master's in law. So I think I've got a little bit of education underneath my belt. And then from there, I went ahead and sat for the bar, and when I was applying for my very first attorney position, that's when Baker & McKenzie, they were the largest international law firm in the world, they came knocking, and I was very, very fortunate to be hired by them for my very first attorney job, and they were located in San Diego. So that's how your host ended up in San Diego. I refuse to go any further south, but this is absolutely such a beautiful place to be. We do truly live in paradise. So, I am an attorney. I'm a business transactional attorney. And what does that mean? Well, that means that I keep my clients out of court. Isn't that nice? You get to actually save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars prior to going to court, or at least try to avoid going to court. And I absolutely love what I do. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but I've certainly mentioned it in all these multiple articles that I've been quoted in. I truly am very blessed and I love what I do. I actually help entrepreneurs just like you stay out of trouble. And always thinking outside of the box for solutions, sometimes just standing on top of the box, to make sure that you see everything that's in front of you. I've helped clients that are domestic and international as well. And again, it's a passion. It truly has become a passion because I am an entrepreneur too. Yeah, I am a business owner, not just an attorney. So I feel your pain, right? So I did decide to start Go Legal Yourself. That is a startup at the moment, and it's only been around for about a year or so. And like your issues with any startup, you start in your business, I'm having those same issues and really feeling your pain too. And it's all about marketing, right? First thing you do is legal up. Make sure all your legal ducks in a row. And then two, it's about getting recognized. As a brand new business, you have all of those competitors that you have to compete with now. But competition is a beautiful thing. Never ever shy away from competition. Competition to me means that there's a demand, there's a need for your services. And if yours is better, then why not, right? So we love competition and we love standing out too. And I always approach a problem from a business standpoint, from a business owner standpoint. And I have really connected with clients from that level because, again, it's just not the legal mind at play, but it truly is a business owner's mind at play at the same time. Well, you might have, if you've looked into who Kelly Bagla is, you might have even discovered that I am an inventor as well. Yes, I know. I'm an actual inventor. So I invented a plush toy with oversized ears, and it's called DUroso. You have to go to my law firm website. You have to. It's baglalaw.com. It's BAGLALAW.com. The reason I'm sending you there is because if you look under media, the very first video you're going to come across is me actually on an episode of The Toy Box. The Toy Box is a reality show, if you will, for toy inventors that was hosted on ABC. And I was on the second season. In the second season, the judges are kids that judge the toys that these inventors bring. And then you have the host. The host was Eric from Modern Family. Funny fellow, I have to say. And then you have the Toys R Us and Mattel's choice. And you're not going to believe this. Are you ready for this? That's right. I won Mattel's choice and Toys R Us choice. I won. And so DUroso is being made by Mattel today. And I'm so proud of that. Extremely proud. In fact, it is June. So June is my name day month. Yes, that's true. You heard me correctly. I get a whole month. My birthday is June 16th, so please do make sure you call the show. The one way you can call the show is if you download my app. Just go directly to your app stores, type in Go Legal Yourself. I'm the only one that pops up. Please download the app and again, connect with me directly from the app. Call the show. Leave me birthday wishes. I think we've created somewhat of a relationship now. I think you're allowed to call the app and call me directly. And, I love birthday wishes. So wish me a happy birthday. And going back to being an inventor, well, June is a very important month for me, your host. Not only is it my birthday, that's right, June 16th. June 16th is my birthday, but I'm actually going to be on the cover of Inventor's Digest. I am super excited about that. It's pretty incredible, actually. This magazine has been around for about 34 years. You can always Google it as well, inventorsdigest.com. And I was picked. It's such an honor to be on the cover of the magazine, in addition to having a story written about me in the magazine too. I highly recommend you pick up a copy. It's for any business owner to look at this magazine and think outside the box for yourself too. You might be doing something in your business where you think you can do it even better. And so that's how your creative mind starts to work. And this is how you actually become an inventor. So yes, I'm not just an attorney. I'm not just a business owner. I'm an inventor too. Well, the other thing you probably know about me too, because I've mentioned it multiple times on this show, is that I am an author. So I've written the book called Go Legal Yourself. And in fact, going back to downloading my app, if you download my app, you can get a free eBook of my book when you download the app. I mean, oh my goodness, this is a guide for business owners. Wouldn't you like to know how to avoid the legal pitfalls while you're running your business? I'm certainly sure that you don't have time to go to law school to get your law degree to learn the ins and outs of business. So why not pick up a book It's 100 pages, 130 pages, and you can digest the information fairly quickly. It's my gift to you when you download my app, Go Legal Yourself. And then the other thing is I'm hoping one of these days our paths do cross, because I do speak as well. I speak all over, and if you ever do attend an event where I am speaking, please come up to me and say, Kelly, you're the host of Go Legal Yourself podcast. I've heard you. I would like to say hello. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. So now that you know a little bit about me, I should at least tell you what I've been up to. As your host, I think you would like to know. Let's have a look. I have really spent my life just working hard, just like you, right? Really working hard, bringing in money to pay bills. There's no difference between you and I. The only difference is that I have a law degree, so I can do my own legal work. Other than that, we're the same. We work hard, we love what we do, and we really care about our clients and customers. So I was actually, because I decided to think outside the box, and I created Go Legal Yourself packages. So we have a Startup Essentials package, and we also have a Growth Essentials package. And I created these packages for business owners that want to start their business or grow their business. As a business owner, I know legal gets very expensive. At the law firms, the same package is going to probably cost you about $15,000, $20,000. I can guarantee you probably don't have $15,000, $20,000 lying around, do you? If you do, please call the show and let me know. I think that would be fantastic. But for now, let's just assume that you don't have that money lying around for legal. So I created these packages just for business owners that want to start their business on the right legal foot without losing or without spending a lot of money. And because I thought outside the box, LA Dreams magazine is a prestigious magazine that actually is an international magazine, and they decided to do a little piece on me because I thought outside the box, and I'm trying to reinvent the whole concept of business and legal hand in hand, and how legal can actually be your friend at an affordable price. So that was a huge honor for me. And then I've also appeared in California Business Journal. They also did a piece on me, highlighting the fact that I am thinking outside the box and that I am revolutionizing, if you will, the legal services, the legal industry as far as business owners go, and someone that wants to start their business. As many of you might know, that I have a very, very soft place in my heart for our military, and both active and retired. And my husband was in the Marines, and our son is also in the Marines currently. And so the way I can give back to our vets and military is to provide them with valuable information, because I know once they decide to retire, they always go into some sort of business for themselves or a partnership, or they do start work for someone else. And having a knowledge of how business works outside of military life is very valuable to them. So I am a monthly contributor for Homeland magazine. That's a great, fantastic magazine for anyone, any business owner to read. So I would really encourage you to maybe subscribe to that magazine, or maybe Google the magazine. It does go everywhere in the States. It's called Homeland Magazine. Great information on that. And then I have actually also been on Tony DUroso's podcast. You might have heard of Tony. He's got a great podcast app that you can directly download as well, and it's called Revenue Chat. I think he's had over 1 million or over 2 million downloads. It's valuable information. So I'm sharing with you some other information that can better you as you are starting your business, growing your business, and looking for other ways to enhance your business. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is definitely power. And so the more knowledge you have, the better chances you have to compete on a level playing field and just have that information so you can actually succeed in your business too. The one thing that I did last month, actually, which was May, I was the very first speaker at Startup Grind. Now, Startup Grind is actually powered by Google, and it is in about 120 countries. It's such a fantastic organization. It's where like-minded people come to collaborate and gather and network. And it truly is focused on business owners that might be in the startup stage or have been in business for few years, maybe 5 years or so, and still are looking to network and grow their business in a successful way. It's a great organization. There's a chapter in Carlsbad and it meets every other month. I would highly recommend you check that out. You just have to go to StartupGRINDCarlsbad.com. It's, again, a brand new chapter. We had a great turnout, great information was shared. And so that's another way for you to build yourself as a business owner, because networking is huge as well. In fact, if you go back to my very first couple of episodes, I believe it might have been episode 5, where I interviewed Brian Garrity, and we spoke about the importance of building business relationships. That's the key. And then finding the right types of groups that you can network in, that's the other key too. It's huge. So check out Startup Grind. Check out some of the information that I've shared with you. Go to Bagla Law and have a look at other things that I've done. I am truly blessed. I love what I do. And again, I really have to share with you, Go Legal Yourself book is a little gem. It's a gem of knowledge that every business owner should have. So don't forget to download my app from your app stores. You will get that book, eBook, for free. You can call the show directly from the app, and I'll be happy to answer your questions on any upcoming episode. When you do download the app, again, you do get the ebook for free. It has become a bestseller on Amazon, and it is a guide for you to avoid legal pitfalls. Remember, the only way you become successful is if you make today the day you go legal yourself. I am attorney Kelly Bagla, the Queen of Business Law, and it's been a pleasure being your host today. Until next time, cheers to your success.